Hi you guys, this is part 2 to Kianna's homemade beefaroni. I'm showing you guys that you can make meals out of the items that you stockpile that are actually really good. So that way the stockpile items that you get, or the things that you get in bulk, they can be used. You're not just hoarding them, you're actually buying things that you're going to use. And these are some great recipes that I have that I've incorporated over the years of being an adult and being married and having children and having a daycare center and things like that I'm sharing with you guys. Many of you have heard of beefaroni because you usually get it in a can, chef already, but I'm showing you how to make the adult kicked up a notch version of that. I bought these for $2, which is a measuring cup set at CVS, and I got these because Daddy said that since I'm writing this cookbook that you guys will want the measurements and all that. Even though I go by old school pinch of this, a handful of this, I've been cooking so long that I know how much a teaspoon is, or a half a cup, or whatever. I just can eyeball it. But many of you can't, so I will be measuring and letting you guys know the measurements of each item from now on. Now, with that being said, this is how it's going to look. I'm going to pan the camera down so you guys can see. Basically, I will pan it back up once I'm done, but I know that this is the part that you definitely want to see to be able to make this duplicated yourself. So let me pan the camera down. Alrighty. These are my 2 jars of sauce that I said that I was going to need. This is how your mixture should look with your ground beef only and the noodles. Again, you want to cook the noodles till they al dente, and al dente means that when you press it, it still is firm and it holds some shape. And you want to press it with 2 fingers, okay? Usually your index and your thumb. Now, I've seasoned this mixture with adobe, a little salt, some garlic pepper, and some regular pepper, okay? These are the 3 seasonings that you want to use for this item. Okay? We also are going to have different cheeses in it, including Parmesan cheese. We're going to have mozzarella cheese. We're going to have cut shredded cheese block by Cracker Barrel. And we're going to use provolone. All of these items I did get in stockpiling, from the noodles to the meat. I've already sauteed the green pepper, onion, and the Polish kielbasa or smoked sausage. You want to add that to the dish. We didn't add any extra grease. We just let the vegetables expel their own water. And in fact, I used the same pan, just to save on dishes, having to do dishes. I use the same pan that I cooked the ground beef in. Alright. Now, we're not going to cook this in this this dish that you see. This is just simply for mixing purposes, so that you can have plenty of room to stir it all around. You want to use a roasting pan, whether that's disposable or non-disposable, or a shallow glass casserole dish. I'm going to use my infamous glass casserole dish. Now, do you see how good this looks so far, you guys? And that's without any sauce or cheese. Okay? This is also a great item that you can fix for dinners, and then also take some for your lunch, the brown bag. You'll save a ton of money. I guarantee you it would smell the whole cafeteria. And it's an easy, no fuss dish. Okay? And this will feed an army, as you can see. Well under $10 to fix. Definitely feed about, I would say about 8 on this. Especially if you're pairing it with some bread and some salad. Alright? We're going to open our 2 jars of good sauce. I stockpiled on Prego, Ragu, and also Newman's. That just happened to be the ones that I stockpiled on. You may stockpile on some other kind, but whatever you use, don't use the little teeny canned spaghetti sauces. It's like a quarter piece. Not for this dish. Okay, you want to use a sauce that's better than that. All right. We're going to add our second can. I'm sorry, our second jar. Some of this sauce is going to be absorbed, so it's going to seem like you're using a whole bunch, but you don't want a dry pasta casserole coming out the oven. So you definitely want to make it saucy, and keep in mind that the noodles and everything is going to absorb some of that sauce. Alright, once you've mixed that well, we're going to transfer this into our shallow baking dish. This is how it's going to look before we transfer. You can eat this right now. All the ingredients are done. It will be delicious, trust me. But we're going to take it a step further. We're going to transfer this meat mixture with pasta. We're going to transfer this to our baking dish. Ooh. As you can see, like I said, this will definitely feed an army. A lot of you guys have commented and made comments about how you're trying to, stretch your pennies and feed a lot of people with as little money as possible. And I said that I will be doing dishes to show you how to do that. And I hope that you see this is one of the dishes that you can do that with. Okay. Just going to make sure every noodle is covered with the sauce. Then we're going to begin to press down so we can add our cheese. I told you that I paid way under $10 to make this whole dish. But worst case scenario, with just using the things that's on sale, especially for the videos I showed you for this week, for all of the food markets, you'll definitely be able to make this for $10 and under. Okay? Now, this is how it looks before you add all the cheese. As you can see, it's not a dish that you're going to take a long time doing. We're going to add some mozzarella. We're going to also add some other cheeses, but I'm just going to take it one at a time for you guys, just so I can walk you through it. You don't have to use the whole packages of all of these cheeses, so that's also a money saving thing, because you can just, since you're using several different cheeses, you can use a half a pack, especially if you're watching the calorie intake or the calorie count. Okay. As for me, I am going to use all of the mozzarella, but I won't use all of the other cheeses that I'm fixing. You can pair this again with some garlic bread. Even if you can't get coupons with garlic bread, they do sell garlic bread at Dollar Tree in the frozen food department. They in fact sell Texas toast. So Alright. That's already done with the mozzarella. Now we're going to add some, not the whole package, but you're going to add some of this provolone cheese. And I got this, as I said with everything else, through stockpiling and couponing. Again, you want to preheat your oven. If you looked at my other video showing you how to start off making this, you should already actually have your oven preheated, and it should have been preheating all this time. This comes in really thin slices like this, so it's really good the way that they slice it thin like that. This just adds another layer of flavor, because provolone is a little bit more of a pungent cheese, more than mozzarella. So you're adding flavor upon flavor. That's why you added the entire the smoked Polish kielbasa or the smoked sausage. So we're going to add a total of 6 pieces for this dish of the provolone, 1 pack of the mozzarella, 1 pack of the sausage, whether that's smoked sausage or Polish kielbasa, and you're going to use some of these Cracker Barrel cracker cuts, or you could just use the kind that's the block, but this is a much easier version, and since I got a coupon and I want it the most easiest possible, it comes like this, which is really great, you guys. And you're just going to put this on. As for me, I probably use about a half a pack of this, and that's what this amount probably would add up to be. And then you're going to, since your oven is preheated, it should have been on 350 or 375. You're going to place this in the oven. When it comes out warm and bubbly, you're going to individually on each serving, if people would like, add some, what is it? Some, Parmesan cheese. So, this is how it looks before you put it in the oven. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope this saves you a lot of money. It's a great adult version of beefaroni that most people eat out of a can. This is my personal recipe, and I thank you all for viewing, watching, rating, and subscribing, commenting, and all that. Love you all. Be blessed.